Okay, we are back for a little more Mike Plays Panzer Corps. We're going to start over now with the special operations scenarios over there on the right. Over here, you might be able to see Axis operations. There is a Spanish Civil War, but I don't want to bother with that. So we're going to start with Axis operations 1939. These are different battles than the ones that we fought generally in the regular campaign. And I'm going to use a modified new units pack. This PC Grand Campaign one is it's different. It's got different. It's basically imported campaigns from Panzer General One or Panzer Corps One, which is cool, but doesn't include all of them, like the invasion of Iceland and stuff like that, which are really fun to do. So we're not going to play that today. That's something we can play later. Storm over Europe. I've tried playing that, and it just plays the same regular campaign so far with just different units. But we're going to try this new units pack, which has a couple of cool new units. So we're going to do that, and we're going to create a new game, and it's going to be a campaign. And it's going to be Axis Operations 1939. We're going to set maximum difficulty. We're going to go with advanced options. We're going to do unlimited unload or undo mode. We're going to go with 5 commander trait points, and everything else the same. This is interesting though, because you get a lot of different heroes and things. You get a lot of really unusual stuff in these Axis Operations campaigns, and you don't get the audio briefing. You just get a regular briefing. So it's going to load that up for us, and then we get to pick our character. We get a bunch of heroes. We get rapid fire, which makes 2 times more shots than normal and consequently deals 2 times damage to the target. This trait does not affect ammo spending. The unit still consumes only 1 ammo per attack. That's cool. We have Scavenger. This is what you want to do with a scout car, because when you capture something like, let's say, the Skoda tank facility, which is going to be our objective here in Czechoslovakia, you get double the stuff. Yeah, it captures 2 times the equipment from surrendering enemies, so that's kind of a cool thing. Siegfried von Bond is artillery support and AT support. This is basically good for artillery, where artillery support is against soft targets. Provides support fire to adjacent friendly units attacked by enemies' unarmored units with a soft target type. And then AT support is where it supports with a hard target type. So this is what you want your best artillery unit to have, this hero. First strike, unit always attacks first, is Reinhard Herzog, which is an important thing in the fight. Wolfgang Schneider is 0 slots. 0 slots. So whatever's got the most slots, you want to use him. Ludwig Mitterer is evasive. That's also helpful for recon cars. In this campaign, you can earn commendation points by completing bonus objectives. Opportunities to exchange commendation points for various rewards will be offered as the campaign progresses. This is also interesting. It should have been in the original game, but you begin the campaign with 5 commendation points. Okay, so now you guys didn't know about the third older von Butcherstein brother, Heinrich. We've had Erwin von Butcherstein and Fedor von Butcherstein. We now have Heinrich von Butcherstein, and that's not him. That's not him. That's Fedor. Which guy is Heinrich? I forget. Which guy is Heinrich von Butcherstein? That is Heinrich von Butcherstein, the older von Butcherstein. So what are we going to give him in terms of? I like Master of Blitzkrieg. Allows me to, my tank movement is better. I like industry connections, which gets me a lot of prototype units, and there's going to be a shit ton of them in these scenarios. I like anti-air veteran to protect my forces on the ground, and I like auxiliary force in case I need extra units. So the briefings are just this weird guy, Hauptmann Wagner. I'll say it's good to see you in active service. As ever, I'm ready to assist you with the best battlefield intelligence. Shall we begin? At the conclusion of the Spanish Civil War, we're moving We've been selected to undertake a special operation. We're moving to annex the rest of Czechoslovakia. Primary objective: encircle Czech forces by capturing marked hexes. So there's a whole bunch of these marked hexes. Bonus objective: destroy 0 Czech units. I'm just going to tell you right now that's impossible. That's just, you can't fight a fight without destroying them. Alternate objective: capture all victory hexes. Well, that would be nice, but that's not going to happen. With last year's annexation of the Sudetenland, we've completely taken over the Czech border fortifications. Therefore, all overall resistance should be light. Because of this, High Command has several requests of us. In addition to not being able to deploy any aircraft, we've also been asked to minimize both German and Czech losses. We're not here to cause a bloodbath. Sympathetic forces within Czechoslovakia have provided us with excellent intelligence on the positions of all enemy units. You should be able to use this knowledge to avoid large formations of hostiles entirely. Any hostile Czech forces we do encounter should be encouraged to displace, but not destroyed outright. I recommend extra artillery forces to help convince them to move out of our way. Be sure to also leave behind at least a minimal garrison to defend your objectives. Probing movements from enemy border patrols are to be expected. If you encounter too much trouble, you're authorized to defend yourself, but consider destroying the enemy as a last resort only. Occupying the Skoda factory on Prague directly will serve if the softer approach fails. It will fail to victory for Germany. Okay, there we are. Now we're in the deployment phase. I believe heroes have already been assigned to these units. This is a pioneer unit. He gets the evasive hero. No, I would put that on one of my scout cars. Evasive. Really? Okay, well. We also have some interesting units. We have a Panzer I Breda. Well, what's that? A Breda? They only made like 4 or 6 of these. They're Panzer I chassis with a different turret with a 20mm cannon in it, and it was thought of to be like a mobile, self-propelled anti-tank gun. It's not real effective. Okay, this particular guy has got the rapid fire. This particular artillery piece has got the 0 slots. Who else has a hero? This scout car should have, it's got first strike. No, it should have scavenger, artillery support, and AT support. This Panzer 2C has scavenger. Now, I'm going to rearrange these heroes a little bit because I don't like who has which heroes. I've got 1 Bridger unit, I've got 2 Pioneers, I've got 2 regular infantry with golf carts or wagons to carry them around. And these units all have experience, so I'm going to upgrade them, all my tank units. I don't think I can upgrade to anything better. Yeah, all I've got is Panzer 1s and 2s. So, first thing I'm going to do is upgrade all of these suckers. So I've got, a couple of artillery pieces, an anti-tank / anti. This is an anti-aircraft gun. Some 37mm. Truth is, I'm not going to need it as an anti-aircraft unit, so it's going to become anti-tank. Got quite a few armored vehicles. So with these armored vehicles, I'm going to rearrange. I don't know why he needs to be evasive. I give evasive to that armored car. My SDK of Z222, my SDK of Z231 6 Rad is going to get Scavenger. Artillery piece has 0 slots. No. Rapid fire. Okay, rapid fire 2 times. Double fire. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm going to remove first strike from him. I'm going to give that to somebody else. I'm going to pick my best tanking unit. It's probably this guy. And I'm going to give him first strike. One Brita. Okay. All right, so first thing is to bring everything fully up to strength, give them their overstrength. 11 for their experience. They should be done. Yeah, Czech tanks are going to be a lot better than the German tanks, but not much we can do about that. I think, again, it's important to keep them in concentrations. So that may require some around. Now you can also set this up so that you deploy your own units from the this is a 1614. What's that? It's an 1821. Oh shoot, that's not what I wanted. Strength it. Upgrade. And upgrade this one. Okay, so everybody who has experience has now gotten experience. All right, so I think the plan is armored car will take Kolya Very will cross here with Panzer II. I should get another Panzer I. Oh, that was really loud. Should get a couple Panzers across here and this anti-tank gun. So. Okay. Now, what else do I need? I need some more infantry. I'm going to buy a cavalry. Him right there. I'm going to buy another cavalry. Because Germans did use a lot of cavalry back in these days. Put him right there. Anti-tank, I'll go with a 37 millimeter. Anti-tank gun. Which I will put right there. I can't buy planes, right? I can't even buy them and have them sit out, can I? can't base them anywhere. All right, what's the thing I need the most of here? Infantry. All these other units. Scharfstuffel. Wehrmacht Scharfstuffel. Scharfschütze. El Gendarme MPs. Oh, those are MPs. Say what they are. So I've got two Pioneer units. Pioneers are specialty units who have I think their close defense is very high, which means they're good infantry fighters. Their initiative is high, and they're specially tuned to attack like fortifications. I've got two of them. Need grenadiers. Grenadiers are basically mobile heavy infantry. If I were to purchase just regular Wehrmacht infantry, these guys are just going to march. It's weird how mechanized this is. All right, that's like way too much. I got way more equipment than I actually need. All right, some of my heroes are not assigned yet. It's because they're not. Yeah, it's a turn. All right. So look, I'm just going to give up on the idea of. I'm just going to give up on the idea that I'm not going to, I'm not going to knock anybody out. I'll march this infantry over. I'm gonna kill somebody. And I'm gonna send these guys around the outside. My Panzer II, my Panzer I, 1B, and my cavalry with them. My artillery is going to wait right here. Oh, there's my Panzer I Breda. You know what? I screwed up here. Okay, that Panzer I needs to go down here. This anti-tank across. This SDK Z222 is going to capture that town. I'm going to use my artillery. Pound them. Use my cavalry to attack this anti-tank gun. Wow, this guy doesn't have a truck or even a wagon. Oh, I got to get him a wagon. It's going to take me quite a while. My Pioneer is going to attack. This Pioneer and swing him out over to the bridge. It's already not starting the way I would have liked it to start. Okay. The Panzer I Breda. And my other Panzer I's going to come through here because we need a little bit more armor to take on all these guys. It's mechanized infantry. Can come in handy. Okay, the reason I want the Beretta out here is because we're going to need some anti-tank stuff when we fight these guys here. Alright, I want to move them there. It's going to take a long time to get that. I don't know why that guy didn't have a... Maybe when I upgraded him, I forgot to give him a truck. Probably. Alright. Nothing we can do about it now. Check movements, attacking my cavalry, fighting back against my pioneers. Pioneers should be more effective than that. Yeah, they're bringing the armor forward. Okay, special reinforcements have arrived, Mein General. For Germany's contribution to the Spanish Civil War, we've been granted a special unit of Spanish soldiers. Optimum Wagner. It seems their unit is extremely skilled, especially skilled with close combat encounters. Their talent should prove quite useful in urban conflict zones. That would be these guys. Azul Infantry, and they come with their own truck. So if we check their stats, their close defense is only 5. Soft attack is 10. Hard attack is 4. It's nothing special. Yeah, ground defense is 10. Compared to cavalry, ground defense is 8. Pioneer, ground defense is only 6. Regular Wehrmacht ground. So it's they're better ground defense, which makes them tougher, I guess. But I can't use them till next turn because they just got here. Alright, first things first. Let's attack that fortress. Get my other Wehrmacht infantry across the bridge. Didn't do much. Use my artillery on this anti-tank gun. Who do I have here? I've got regular Wehrmacht. Regular Wehrmacht and regular Wehrmacht. These guys don't have a truck, so move them forward. That's how they disappear out of sight, which I find interesting when they... That town... What town is that? Liberic? Panzer 1 here, Panzer 2, cavalry. This is a Wehrmacht infantry with a horse. Okay. Attack that tank and weaken it. No, attack. Yeah. I've lost 5 commendation points. Well, not much I could have done about that. I'll hit them. Take out these anti-tank guns and recapture back. My Carol will be very objective. Reinforce my cavalry, attack this tank. Okay, not much progress to be made there. much got everybody across now. Okay, so what I would like to do here ideally is to slip in behind these troops, capture this Prague, the Skoda tank factory, a few things like that. See. We'll see if it's a clean fight or if the Czechs make it more difficult. Not going to engage those guys. They got a lot of armor. That armor's going to have to be destroyed in concentrated steps. Panzer 1B. Let's check infantry. That bridge with my Panzer 2. Okay, get my troops across the bridge here. Get my Azul infantry ready. Battle is going slowly. Attack this armored car. My Panzer 2 into the axe. See if I can wipe out that armored car. I can. Again, just got to play it kind of conservative here. I do expect a fairly fierce counterattack against my Panzer II here. There might even be some tanks I can't see because of the fog of war. I should really get this Breda back over here to do some anti-tank fighting. And see what they do. Moving a lot of armored cars around. Yeah, see, they got more tanks. Fuck you. Okay, did them some damage. Car forward. That's a Panzer 35. Good, okay, he's gone. This particular anti-tank gun is very annoying. Continues to bother me. Take it out with infantry. Finally did. Panzer 1 Breda. Now, see, this is where giving him the AT support tag might have worked better. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start capturing hexes and force them to counterattack and deconcentrate their forces. Take this bridge, they'll be forced to counterattack, and I might just have a few too many units here for them to deal with. Meanwhile, I've also got this armor here. .37 millimeter anti-tank gun forward. It's actually very effective against these early tanks. Oh, was that a Panzer 35T? Okay, this village, I've got them surrounded. I'll be able to eliminate them soon. I bring my forces up to speed. All right, I'm gonna take a little pause here. I gotta get some more Dr. Pepper. I will be right back. Okay, we are back. Gotta finish this turn. Yep, they're gonna retake the bridge, and then I'll retake it back. Retake the bridge, which puts them in a weak defensive position. All right. Almost in a position to get that gun moving forward. Okay, here we're gonna hit the troops. We're gonna use our Azul infantry. Two. Knock them out. Now I'm going to attack this. What is that? LT-35. I'm going to use my Panzer 1. It's my 37 millimeter anti-tank gun. This is actually good. One of the things they changed in the add-ons to the game is that the anti-tank guns originally could only move one hex and still be used, and they changed it so that you could now move 2 hexes and be used. So that came in handy. All right, I have a chance to actually encircle and destroy this central group of armor here, which is kind of shocking to me because those are some pretty strong tanks. Yeah, there we go. All right. So I've got a very sizable, powerful force here. The question is, what do I do next? These pioneers to move forward. Okay, next objective is going to be to the town of Duba. I'm going to take Prague, and then I'm going to retake this bridge. I'm going to hit this LT-35Z. Bring my Panzer 1 Breda around to attack check tank. See, it's really interesting because what they're actually doing is playing into my hands by retaking these bridges. Get some troops moving out here forward. This actually worked out really well for me. Got a really sizable contingency there. Sizable contingent of troops and armor. Deal with these guys around Duba. I think that's it. That's all. I'm not going to attack him because that's a losing battle for me. What do I decide to do after this? Well, I think the best strategy for me is to get this gun on a cart or a truck. Take these two units, take the Pioneer and the Azuls, and go take this town with a little backup from light Panzers. Move my anti-tanks down this road, hoping that these guys will come out and attack me. It's weird, this scenario. You cannot, if you take all of the dash line marked hexes, you win. If you take Plizen, you win. So you can't do both. It's kind of frustrating because I'd like to get some combination points, but oh well. All right, end turn. See what they do. They're going to attack my armored car. Move my Pioneer there. I'm going to upgrade that gun. I'm going to move my anti-tank guns forward. Panzers forward. That creates an encirclement. My cavalry forward. Forward. Okay, what do I do here? Reinforce my armored car, reinforce my Panzer 1. Use my Panzer 2 to attack those infantry. I've got you surrounded. Reinforce my Panzer 1 Beretta. And knock these guys out. Just move up and don't attack. You're stronger on the defensive. End turn. Yep, they're going to withdraw. Attacking my cavalry. He survives. Okay, let's upgrade that artillery piece finally. It's a 660. And I can make him into a strong Panzer. Well, I can't because I'm overstrengthed already. Fuck. Let's get ready for that attack there. Panzer 1 running through the countryside. Okay, now how are we going to deal with this? I'm going to move this armored car down to start taking the rest of these objectives. I'm going to move my Panzer 1 to the bridge, or better yet, if I attack him from behind, that's even better, because now everybody's encircled. So now I have an encirclement advantage. My Panzer 1 Breda in there. What are we going to do here first? That 35T. Okay, these guys are in big trouble. They're almost completely surrounded. This is the one with both. Oh, this is the rapid fire guy. Okay, well, I was hoping he'd be the double shot hero, but he's not. Okay. This is the guy who does all kinds of support. Okay, good, we're good. Campaign is progressing nicely, except for the fact I've had to kill the Czechs, but what can I say? They kept fighting me. At some point, my advance here will just trigger a counterattack. These guys are going to come out and fight. They're going to run right into the teeth of my anti-tank weapons. Strength here. My Azul infantry is going to move forward. Position on the hill behind them. Get this artillery piece moving forward. And now the two with the town of Duba. First of all, my weakest units will attack their weakest units. Better to move him off of here. Do it that way. And then attack with my Panzer 1. And attack with my Panzer 2. I have an overrun, so I'll attack them with Panzer 2. They have better tanks, but I'm more experienced, so let's use a little artillery there. Cavalry attack. Infantry attack. Come up. Infantry attack. Duba, you have fought bravely, but you are in trouble. Meantime, my armored car. Is this the scavenger? Yeah, it's a scavenger. is advancing on the other targets. Okay. I'm going to engage. Just going to let them fight that. But they didn't do anything. Okay, he's completely surrounded. Just going to take this turn to reinforce everything to maximum strength. Keep everybody else in place. Oh, that'll expose my armored car. I'm going to down here, try to sneak and take this village. Let's just get everybody a move on here. Cuba is mine. And we are advancing slowly. Next target is this Tachoff. I think the game ends when I capture all these dashed hex ones, capture victory hexes, capture marked hexes, 7 of 10. Okay, well, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that'll put an end to it. Which means I won't be able to capture Pleasant. But okay, and I'm just going to wait on this attack till next turn. Yeah, they're going to send some of their armor out. Deal with my tanks. Sure gave me a lot of armor at the start of this scenario, didn't they? All this mechanized infantry. That tank. Gonna use my Panzer 1. My Azul infantry. Okay, gonna hit this armored car first. Okay, 2 more hexes to capture and this battle will be over. See, really, this is useful for just getting experience for a lot of my units. That's all it's useful for at this point. Okay. Again, I wish there was a way to capture all the objectives, but there just isn't. Get this armored car around here. Let's pioneer across the river. Okay. Now, first things first. Gotta destroy this tank. It's hard to destroy this armor, that's for sure. My 37mm anti-tank gun. Don't want a bloodbath. Well, you're getting a bloodbath. If these damn Czechs would just stop fighting me, it would be no big deal. So what I'm going to try to do, I guess, is take every hex but this last one and then just get pleasantly surrounded as an objective. Ooh, I think I can destroy that tank. I did. See, I also got my Bridger trapped over here. I really need him over here. I guess I could swing him around this way. Huh. Is the infantry on? Cart. Let's see what the Czechs do. They try to counter battery fire my artillery. Ooh. Actually, probably should do this instead. Okay. So what I want to do is destroy those tanks there without capturing that hex quite yet. Forward my cavalry and my Wehrmacht infantry. Finally. Finally destroyed those tanks. Okay. Fight me back. That's up on Bretta. Ooh, destroyed him. Czech tanks are good.
Now, I don't know if the game will end when I destroy the last Czech unit
Or not. It should not. But it might. Okay. Take that flag. Alright, now my choices are take Blizzin or take the auxiliary hex. I'll take the auxiliary hex, and that should end it. Yeah, in general, I have several reports for your attention. High Command sends their commendations on the job well done. They are especially pleased with the seizure of the Skoda factory complexes. We are still in inventorying all the arms we've acquired, but early estimates of tanks are in the hundreds, artillery pieces in the thousands, and rifles possibly passing 1 million. As we saw in the skirmish, some of those Czech tanks are quite formidable indeed, yes. Plans are already being made to adopt the Czech tanks into our Wehrmacht arsenal as Panzerkampfwagen 35T and Panzerkampfwagen 38T. Definitely recommend upgrading a few of our tanks to these newly available models. It will surely be a welcome upgrade while we wait for Panzer 3s and Panzer 4s to finish production. With regard to the next deployment, we're being sent to the Rhineland. Supposedly, we are going to be part of the remilitarization effort, but there hasn't been any activity in the Rhineland since it was reoccupied in 1936, so it certainly looks like parade duty to me. I doubt that. I don't know about you, but after all the time I've spent in Spain, only then to be rushed out here to Czechoslovakia, I certainly could use a few months of R&R. Maybe now is a good time to invite Anna Sophia to Germany. If you played the Spanish Civil War, there's this Anna Sophia who's his girlfriend. So, although Wagner is such a simp, I don't know how he could have nailed her because she's hot. Perhaps this will be a nice and leisurely start to our campaign. Yeah. Historically, the dismantling of Czechoslovakia began in September 1938 with the signing of the Munich Agreement. With the loss of the Sudetenland and its formidable border defenses with it, Czechoslovakia and its quite modern army was convinced to surrender to Germany without a fight as part of the ongoing strategy of appeasement. Okay. That is going to do it for this particular episode of the new battles, the special battles under Henrich von Butcherstein. We will see what's next after that. Thanks.